with a new strawberry pie, a strawberry tart. I have whole strawberries here, and they are full in season. And I make a crust, yeah, with a springform, lined with parchment paper. Oops, that has to be firm. Yeah, it makes click. And oops again. So this is my springform with a parchment paper, and it has more than 20 centimeters. Just to give you a measurement, all roundabout. And first I will make the crust as usual, and the easiest way for me to make a crust is with a food processor fitted with the S-blade. Yeah? And for such a springform, a little bit more than 20 centimeters, I have maybe 2 cups of almonds. Yeah, here, just the almonds. I begin to process the almonds without anything else. You get a coarse meal. Coarse meal is ready, and if I make it first, before I put the dates in here, the coarse meal is about like that here in my case. Yeah, yeah. To give you an impression, you can process a little bit longer to get a finer meal, because when you put the dates in to the coarse meal to process in a sticky dough, you have maybe 16, 17 dates. They are small. I've pitted them, of course, no pits. I put the dates into the sticky, the coarse meal, and a good amount, maybe 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Cinnamon powder, and so I get a nice crust, the sticky dough. Beautiful sticky dough is ready. The secret of the sticky dough is not to over-process it. Processing it too long, this is a sticky dough. You press the dough and it keeps together. Yeah. If you do it too long, this has been about 2 minutes in the food processor with the dates together, 2 minutes. And you can watch into the vortex from above while it's processing. And at a certain point, you can see the change in texture of the vortex, and it gets like waves inside the vortex. You can see that. And then it's time, about to think of turning it off. If you do it too long, you get into a marzipan, and that means the oil begins to come out of the nuts or the almonds, and that can be too sticky then. Yeah, you want to have this light fluffiness of the dough, so not over process it. And when I made my first raw fruit cakes, I was not sure about the dough. I had no idea how to do it. It was really a strange feeling. Now it is a natural thing to me. I do it all the time. I make new raw fruit cakes. So much fun and easy. So I don't think about it anymore. I think to explain some words about how to make it and what the little challenges in the beginning that might help you if you are a beginner with these raw fruit pies, raw fruit crusts. So now I spread the dough evenly, the sticky dough, in the springform at the bottom, and I begin to press it down after it has been spread evenly. And then I, step by step, I heighten the weight, I press it firmer, like this, and it takes maybe another 2 minutes or so to get it really firm. This is something I have to do thoroughly, otherwise make sure that the pieces I cut of the cake, afterwards when it's ready, the pieces keep together. So I come back in a moment when I'm done, because as I said, I have to do this thoroughly. So now the crust is done, I would say. That's what it looks like. It's a nice crust, and you can eat it as a candy. Yeah, it's very nice, and you can make balls of it. Yeah, that's very easy. It's a classical dessert. So I put it aside and I make the filling, because usually I would like to put the whole strawberries here just onto the crust. Yeah, I'm in a strawberry pie in summer. There should be really a huge amount of strawberries, main ingredient, but they would roll down from the crust, so I have to keep it in a little bed. and I make a bed with other strawberries. These have only been frozen, yeah, because I don't see them. I will blend them now. I have the frozen one. They are less expensive and they're pretty good. Also, I put the maybe a pound or so of frozen. They have been thawed a little bit. When you thaw them, they are easier to blend. Yeah, that's important. Otherwise, the frozen strawberries here, they could cause a little problem to the blender. I mean, you might have to put some water into it if you blend. I will see if that works now, as they are now. So that's a pound about, and I have maybe 10 dates to make it a little bit sweeter. Yeah, just pitted dates again, 10 of them, and half a lemon to balance the dates. That's very nice. Adds a little flavor to the strawberries. Supports the flavor of the strawberries, a little sweet and sour. And a handful of cashews. Yeah, maybe a cup, not a cup, 3/4 of a cup or so cashew nuts, and make it a cream. And that's to begin. Blender dance. It's a little bit frozen, a little bit still a little frozen. I try if I can do it with helping with a stumper, with the scratcher here, the scraper. Maybe I can do without the water. I would like it more without water. It's easier, it's better flavor, texture. That's a wonderful strawberry cream. Yeah, to make the bed for the strawberries. I will taste it. Yummy. Oh, so good. That could be a pudding. Super. And strawberries, you can do anything with strawberries. That's so amazing. Here now, to get it a firm bed, the bed can't run away. Yeah, has to be firm, and I put a little coconut oil, yeah, liquefied on a water bath. You see, that's hot water here in the cup, and the little container here for the coconut oil. In a moment or so, it's liquid. In summer, especially, very easy to get it liquefied. The coconut oil. It's necessary to keep the filling firm. Yeah? Now it's still running, but when I put it into the refrigerator overnight, it will be firm up, and the cake is done. I'll show you in a moment. You have heard it. Whoops! The sound goes up. That means there is not much liquid in there. There's almost a beautiful petal, like this what a blender inside should look like. The petal, you see, that's when it's perfectly blended. And I would just fill the cream now onto the, it's nice and firm, that's very good, on the crust. Yeah, it has been frozen, you know, the strawberries have been frozen, so they're cold. That means that the coconut oil, that will firm up very fast. That's why this cream is already firm. Not as firm as it will be after sitting in the fridge overnight. But it is pretty firm already. So that's why it was such a high-pitched sound at the end of the blending. Because the cold strawberries, they made the liquefied coconut oil, firm up again. It goes very fast. But it doesn't matter. It's just a little bit more of a work here, yeah. And if I don't get all out of the blender here, because a little bit will remain in the blender, yeah, it's always the same. You can't completely make it clean. But then I will just put a little bit of maybe a banana in, or maybe just a little bit of water, yeah, and blend it into a nice drink. Yeah. So I won't wash this blender right now. I will use the remainder in the blender to make a nice drink. But first now I have to spread the cream evenly on the bottom, the bed for the strawberries. See, that's easy. Almost done. Doesn't need to be perfect, you don't see it anyway. Afterwards you only see the strawberries. It's just to have the pieces of the cake are a little bit more even. That's why I spread it evenly here. That's all. So that's the I'll show you. This is the cream, the bed for the strawberries, strawberry cream. And on top, if I show you my beautiful strawberries here, that's yeah, I have that's maybe that's 2 pounds or so. Yeah, you have to find, if you have a springform like I do, I put the big strawberries on the sides, press them down a little bit so they don't fall, they won't fall off. Close by each other. Yeah. So if you have a springform like I do, and you have the strawberries, and you don't know how many strawberries you need for your springform, then what I do is then very simple. I wash my strawberry and put them into the springform without anything, just to find out how much I would need, how many I would need. Yeah. I did that here in this case too. Before I began to make the video, I tried how many strawberries I would need for now. And now I know it. This is a little bit more than I need. It's 1 kilo about. And I will begin with the big strawberries on the sides. The biggest one go on the side, and the smaller ones now on the inside. You see, that's what I'm doing. I come back in a moment and show you what it looks like when I'm ready. So you see, I get the idea now. So I come back in a moment and show you the result, of course. Yeah, it's ready, it's done. I'll show you. Here I filled every little spot I could find where the strawberry would fit in. Now it's filled, and I have a nice strawberry cake. These strawberries are really, when they are in season, they are so delicious. They're really full like strawberries from the sun. They have all in it. I love them. Who wouldn't? Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll come back in a moment. That will be in reality tomorrow. But I'll show you how I open it, and maybe I show you how I cut a piece out of it. See you in a moment. Yeah, it's 1 day later now. Strawberry cake is ready, I hope. I'm pretty positive. So I take off the foil. It was just to keep stuff from falling onto the cake. And I take away the foil, and immediately the fragrance of the strawberries comes to my nose. Ah, so nice. They are really nice strawberries. It's a perfect season. And this is what it looks like. It hasn't changed now. Yeah, you see mostly the strawberries and some of the strawberry cream. But now I have to open the springform, and it can happen that when I open the springform here with this little tool, then it can crack. The surface of the cake can crack open. And that's always how I make the filling. That always decides how firm it is. I will try now carefully. Maybe I have to use another tool. I'll show you in a moment. Seems to work. Nothing cracks here. Yeah, a little bit cracking here. So what I take now is a knife like this. It has to be, yeah, you know, flexible. Not a thin knife. Thin and sharp. Yeah. Not very thick. Thin, so it goes between the filling and the form. And I just carefully cut around the cake, around the shape of the form, of the filling. Yeah, that's easy in this case. Yeah, 1 round I have to complete, and then it's done. Now I can open it. Nothing will crack. So here, have it. Yes. Good. Yeah, the cake is ready. I show you the cake right away. Now first I show you the cake. You can see what the sides of the cake. It's always important what that looks like. People look at the sides and they see what the cake looks like on the sides to see. This is a nice filling, and the strawberries are big. They're going not all to the ground of the cake, not to the crust. Here's the crust, the filling, and the strawberries go pretty much down. They are large. It's a nice strawberry cake. So now I will cut out a piece. Cleanse the knife, cut out a piece. I have this now, the parchment paper. I can hold the filling with the finger against the parchment paper, so I don't need to touch the filling. Because if I have friends who visit me and I cut a cake and I have to push my finger against the filling, not so nice, yeah? I shouldn't touch it. So this is good to have the parchment paper here too for this. Makes it very easy to handle everything. So I put the knife into the middle and I go straight down to reach everything of the crust. The crust has to be cut completely. If there's little pieces remaining, I cannot take out the piece. And sometimes when I have other fruit, the strawberries are simple. I can simply cut through the strawberries very easily. Other fruit, like apples for example, are not that easy. Then I will cut through an apple and maybe destroy the whole filling, the shape. But the strawberries are soft, easy to cut, so with strawberries it's very easy. It's always important for the filling what kind of fruit is in there, if you have one, the fruit in there, because of that reason, yeah. It's about texture. Filling is most about texture. Before I talk about flavor, with that, when I have no texture, I have no filling, yeah, and I can't serve the cake, and that is not nice. So texture is always the crucial thing in the filling. So now I put the knife under the cake, yeah, to get one piece out, and I think, yes, I have made a good job. See, whoops, made a good job here. You see, I put it on a plate so that you can all see the piece of cake on the plate, as it should be nicely in the middle to serve it. Now I can show you what it looks like. See, isn't that a nice piece of strawberry cake? Strawberry pie, would you like? Tart. I would call it tart this time, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Isn't that good? Yeah, I'm happy that it worked so nicely. Yeah, and I guess it's also very delicious because these strawberries are so delicious. That's the most important thing in a fruit cake, fruit pie, fruit tart. The fruit, yeah, the produce. Yeah. And I have no problem here. This is a wonderful strawberry. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Yeah. If you like, thumbs up. And you can also subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Then you have another recipe every single day. Push the bell button, get notified. Every day your video comes out, you get a notification per email. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. So, this is now how I would like my piece of strawberry tart served. Or maybe also served to my friends. Wouldn't you like one?